Hey, testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. Are we good? I think so. Okay, I think we're good. Knock on wood. Hey, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. I had to restart my router. I think that fixed the issue. It's the good old fashioned unplug and replug, you know? Sometimes that's all it takes. That's all it takes. Just unplug it and plug it back in. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Jag Raj, Black Coffee Trader. Good morning, Vincent and Ella, Fred Yeager, Rex in the ABQ. Good morning, John. Good morning, Jack Wiley, Ace Undercover, Best Guest Trading, Terry W, Canungus Fail. Good morning, Avalon. Good morning, Ace Undercover, Darren Koss, Microplayer, Sorrel, good morning. Lawrence Harris, good morning. Hey, Golf Guy Mike, internet issues sure is a funny way to spell 9:30 a.m. tea time. Oh, that's a good one. That is a good one, man. I'm not going to lie. I was going to unplug the router and plug it back in. If that wasn't going to work, then I was probably going to I was going to call it a day and go golf. But hey, the signs were here and we're good. It worked. So I guess you're going to have to put up with me today. That's funny though. That is actually what I was thinking. Max Wheel, Jake Dell, Daniel Rosenstein, good morning, Naruto, Mark Brandt, Woden 1963, Guten Morgen. Hey, Fred. Dove Gordon, good morning. Jim O, Scottish Futures Trader. YM, Traderous Chick, good morning. Good to see you. Yes, we are green. Good overnight session. And I reset. I had 6 of my 150K Apex accounts. And we did. CPI news. We finally had a nice, clean move on CPI. So, yay, we passed 6 more Apex 150K accounts. I'm not sure that I need them, but I guess I have them. I'm not sure I really need them, but hey, we officially have 20 Apex accounts. Well, I got to activate them yet, but yep, passed some 150Ks on that. That was such a clean move. Didn't wick lower. Like that's always what gets me, because usually I had a buy stop order at the 680s, and I had a sell stop order at the 635s, I think. And at least last time I tried it, it went like the wick and it got me. But this time it went right through it and it was a breeze. That's how I like passing evals. That is how I like doing it. Oh, completely forgot about CPI. Yep, it was. I should have reminded people, I guess, but. And we had a really nice overnight session. And guys, the most important thing of today. I'm so proud of myself. Okay. I'm gonna do it I'm gonna reach back and give myself a pat on the back. Good job, Nutty. Tradeify live account. We locked in $500 profit. Now that's not the part that I'm proud of. I'm proud of that. That's fine. But what I'm really proud of, I called my risk manager at Tradeify. Once I had $500 in profit, I called him up and I told him, lock myself out of this account. I am done trading this account today. And he said, you got it, Nutty. So we have locked ourselves out of this Tradeify live account. And I actually told him right now, for right now, I am going to lock myself out at $500 on that Tradeify live account just to force myself to not go for home runs, go for base hits, and lock it in and walk away. So I'm happy about it. Scott, is that your second Tradeify live? Yes, it is, Scottish Futures Trader. So, okay, so the way that it worked with Tradeify, I went live with them in the past, as you guys know, and I lost that live account. So they said that because I haven't actually reached the 100K sim payout cap, I'm at like 92,000 right now. They said that they allowed me to go back and take one more sim funded payout, and then the remaining balance of that account will immediately be transferred to live account, which it is actually kind of important to know that, because they basically, it was actually a pretty good deal, because I got the 100K accounts, and as soon as I got that 100K to 6,000 in payouts or 6,000 in profit, I could request $2,500 per account, which is 12,500 that I was able to pay myself from the sim funded environment. And then there's still a balance of 3,500 per account in those accounts, which then I can take that full remaining balance and transfer that into the live account. So basically, I was able to utilize the full $6,000 in payout or in profit on those Tradeify accounts. 2,500 of it I paid myself right away, and then the 3,500 is now what I have in this account, which is $17,800 now. So it's a pretty good deal, honestly. I mean, honestly, right now, if I had to rank, like, just in terms of, I mean, I hate ranking prop firms. Whoa, look at that rip lower. I was not even paying attention here, but if I was to rank prop firms, like, I mean, Apex is kind of in its own unique category. Apex is in its own unique category because of the scalability. But right now, Tradeify is just a no hassle, very straightforward. You get to a payout, you get approved, and I gotta say, I really like Tradeify. Obviously, I've been very successful with Tradeify, so probably a little biased. I know a lot of people, they love a other prop firm right now, which we can't talk about today yet. We can't talk about a certain prop firm today. That certain word, three letters, is currently being classified as a curse word on this channel. So we can't talk about that prop firm, but I know a lot of people love that prop firm. But right now, we just went through another very, very nasty breakup, and my heart is just not ready to talk about that certain prop firm. I got my heart ripped out, stomped on, chewed up, spit out, and then laughed at. So just not ready yet. Just not ready yet, man. It's too soon. Be very careful in chat today, guys. Be very careful. There, I beg you guys, don't. I'm going to make a list. I got a list right here. Watch. Doing it. If you think your name isn't being taken note of, if you say a certain word, your names might be taken. Your names might be being kept track of. In no particular reason or order. I wouldn't be too concerned. Don't do it, guys. Don't tempt me, guys. I got a tea time. I can get a tea time in literally 30 minutes. If I hear that, if we're gonna go down this rabbit hole, and I'm just saying, I'm just saying, we can't talk about a certain. Oh, Ronaldo 20. Don't do it. Don't do it. I know you're thinking about it. Don't do it, man. You don't want to be on this list. You don't want to be on the list. I wonder if there's ever been a YouTube channel that has just mass banned everyone in chat. Do you think that's possible? Like if I just ban everyone, do you think what do you think would happen? It's weird. Let me search it. Uh you would you gotta I have a script for that. Quant guard. That Tradeify needs to get set up ASAP. ASAP. I'm telling you. Gosh, I still can't. Nope, we're not going to go there. We're not going to talk about it. I've got a better idea. I've got a better idea right now. I've got a better idea to let's put us in a good mood today. Just let's start off. We're going to be in a good mood today. The vibes are going to be great. You're welcome, John. You're welcome. This whole world would be yours to have and hold if teardrops and heartaches were gold. Vibes are gonna be good today. All right, I'm making the list. Red Poker in the building. Good morning. We're starting off the morning with good vibes. Good vibes in here today. What could go wrong? That's right, Fred Yeager. Yes, Krista R. I like that thought. Okay, now I need to there is a certain I remember yesterday, guys, I was telling you about a new couple. I don't want to say it will, I mean, nothing will ever replace Ben and Rose, okay? So don't get this twisted. Nothing will ever replace Ben and Rose, but this is like an addition to that. It's like a complimentary. I wanted to show you guys. I wanted to see what you guys think. But I need to find it again. Did I not save that video? Come on. Man. Oh boy. Okay. It's fine. We can always go to our history. Here we go. Now this is, This is a new version. This is someone else. This is actually from the same community.
And I heard him tell the warden just before he reached my cell, let my guitar play and friend to my request.
That is not Ben. No, it is not Ben.
Let him sing me back home with a song I used to hear. Make my old memories.
Fred Yeager. Trust me, Ben and Rose are married, okay? I can verify that 100%.
And turn back the years.
John.
Sing me back home before I die.
Ben and Rose, brother and sister. Oh yeah, I know. I know, Fred. I was just saying for who you were responding to.
I recall I saw
Hey, that's a good idea, Matthew. We should do a Amish American Idol. Amish American Idol.
few old gospel songs. And I heard him tell the singers there's a song my mama sang. Could I hear it once before you move on? Won't you sing me back home with a song I used to hear?
She looks bored. She needs to have something in her hands. Something.
Take me away and turn back the years and sing me back home before I die. And sing me back home before I die.
All right. All right. That's a good start to the morning. Now we can trade. All right. We actually are kind of in a little bit of a situation here. I'm not sure what to trade today. I am not sure what to trade today because we've got, the Apex accounts. Do I really want to trade the Apex accounts? We're up $200 on the day already. Not sure. I'm trying to debate if I want to dive in again. Right now, man, I'm just, you know what we need to do? I need to look at my prop firm summary list. Let's look at this. You know what? I need to update this. Okay. Man, do I really want to? Oh, man, I'm not sure what I want to do. I'm trying to debate. Peter, stop it. Oh my god. The list is growing currently. Oh, keep going, boys. Wow, look at this. All the way back down. Isn't it like it seems like CPI or any kind of news event? I wonder what the probabilities are on when we make a rip higher like this when we just retrace the whole news event. I bet it's a pretty big Matthew Van Zant. Okay, I got you. All right, let me look at something here. Man, look at this. Are we really gonna? Are we gonna retest all the way down to the 600s here? All right, this is what we're looking. This is what we're looking at. I'm trying to debate. I'm trying to decide. Okay, this shows our current P&L per prop firm. Trade day is red, funding ticks is red, and top step and tick tick. I want to kind of try to. Jeez, that was loud. Sorry, my seat. I'm trying to debate. We don't talk about my fun if you. Isn't it crazy? Like, this is what I wanted to show. Look at this. You know what I should probably do? I should probably only trade Apex and Tradeify. Isn't it weird? I feel like it's so weird how you have some prop firms that you just can't do anything right. Other prop firms, it's just easy. I don't want to say it's easy, but it's easier. Like Tradeify and Apex, we've gotten 108,000 in payouts on those two accounts alone. On those two prop firms alone. Now, Lucid Trading is also a really doing really well with Lucid Trading as well. So, oh, you know what I would love to do? I would love to go into Top Step and just milk them for all they're worth, but I'm just not in the mood. Funding ticks trade day. I feel like it's between these two accounts I'm debating on what evals to buy. Yes, with Lucid you can have 5 accounts. Yes. I really wish Lucid would have Trade of 8. Once Lucid has Trade of 8, they will be added to the arsenal like full time. I really wish they had Trade of 8. I don't know what I want to do. I've not traded well with funding ticks. It's not gone well. Oh, here's how our current month is going. We're actually not having a bad month, even considering everything. Wait, this is not correct. Is it? Yeah, that is correct. We just need to get it. We need to keep it go. We need to keep things rolling in the right direction. All right. Do I do funding ticks or trade day? You guys vote. Lucid did release Project X. Sorrel, I mean, I was told that they are eventually going to be adding Tradeify, so I think they will. I think they will, but I don't know when. Do they have unrealized trailing drawdown? You mean on Lucid? They have end of day drawdown, I believe. Man, I have a hard time. I always have to look it up because it's hard to keep track of everything. Yeah, it's Lucid evals are end of day drawdown. Oh, just gotta. I'll be honest, guys. I'm sick and tired of spending money. I'm kind of. I mean, it helped. I mean, it's not like we're not getting payouts, which I love that we're getting payouts, but man, it gets tiresome having to keep just spending money. Oh, are you talking about the two of the most profitable? So with Tradeify, I went with the direct straight to funded route. So straight to funded on Tradeify, which is end of day drawdown, but on Apex it's intraday trailing drawdown. So I don't really like. The only time I feel like the intraday trailing drawdown like is a pain is to pass evals, and I don't, with the size that I trade on Apex, the intraday trailing drawdown, it's just not that big of an issue for me. Like I've just learned how to, I don't know. I guess I'm used to it. So I mean, I would always prefer to have end of day drawdown. Obviously it's better, but if you kind of get used to it, and then once you get above the buffer, the intraday trailing drawdown goes away. So, hey Quinn, thank you. Hey, oh, the code did work, Bart. Okay, let's go. Thanks for using the code, supporting the channel. I appreciate it. Lucid Direct aren't end of day. Yes, they are. Lucid Direct is end of day, I think. Well, isn't it? Geez, I sure thought so. Yes. End of day on the Lucid Direct accounts as well. Man, I'm just not sure. Man, I'm not sure what to do. I don't know. Hey, Sorrel, no problem. It's also pain when you go for large ticks with intraday. Yes, no profit trader. Yeah. If you're going for really big size, if you're trading big size, that's when the intraday trailing drawdown really gets you. Hey, good morning, Citizen Zero. First trade, first winner. Let's go. Good morning, Jay to the J Futures. Good to see you. My recap was hard to watch. Feels like that has happened so many times to me as well. Oh, it still hurts my soul. I have not officially recovered yet from yesterday's. Yesterday, we have not officially recovered yet from yesterday afternoon. Hey, Red Rover, thank you. We're trying, but man, I don't want to talk about it. I was so mad. if there was ever a time, guys, if I'm just I'm gonna be very honest with you guys. I'm gonna be very honest with you guys. If there was ever a time for me to somehow, um, here's how bad it was. I was I was so I don't even know the words. Like I was upset and angry, but I think more than anything, I was embarrassed. Like more than anything yesterday, it was more embarrassing than anything else. That's why it really sucked. Was not a good time. It was just not fun. I literally could not believe it was happening. I thought I kept thinking to myself, I'm like, there's just no way that that can happen. I kept thinking the market is going to go higher and I'll be fine. I'll be fine. And I kept saying it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I was like I just completely oblivious and delusional. Delusional would probably be the best way to describe that feeling. Absolute delusion. And just I even avoided looking at my P&L. I didn't even look at it. I was so delusional and I'm like in denial. I was so much in denial that I was just like there's no way this is happening. This is not happening. This is not real. It can't be real. Until the until I was liquidated, then all of a sudden I'm like, yeah, I think it was real. Sure enough, I checked my email and sure enough, it was real. But man, you guys have no idea how close I was to. It was like a contemplating issue where I'm like, if I would just disappear off the face of the internet, like if I could just somehow disappear, maybe that would be an option. It went through my head. It went through my mind. I'm like, if I would just disappear and not come back for a year, do you think people would just forget that it happened? But then I thought, well, I'm like, part of it was punishment. I'm like, nope, I'm going to force myself to do the recap as punishment for being an idiot. So that's why I did it. I did it for you guys. I did it for you guys. Oh, it's actually crazy. I actually can't. It's not even. I still don't want to. Let's just not. You know what? Let's not talk about it. I would keep clicking, waiting for the stream if you did that. No, that I mean the bottom line was like I gotta. I always say transparency through the good, bad, and ugly. And man, the ugly parts. Woo! Man, those ugly parts sure are ugly. I tell you what. We sure know how to keep it ugly. Where's that troll from yesterday? I thought about him. I'm like, that guy's. Well, yeah, I banned him. I banned the guy. Good on him. Exactly, TK. Honestly, that is also a big part of it. Like, hang on. All right, sorry about that. Sorry, what was I saying? It was Raw. Oh yeah, the Ross Cameron guy. Yep. Oh yes, TK. The fact that I think that is also a big part of like the frustration with Take Profit Trader is it takes a while, like it takes time to get set up. Like it takes a while. The eval process is kind of long, and I don't know, that I think is a part of it where it's just I don't know. I feel like that's also part of why I have such a difficult time accepting a loss. It's the combination of that and the combination that there are daily payouts, and it's that combined, I think, is a part of my issue of why I have such a difficult time accepting a loss. It's just so it's so maddening. It is so maddening. Hey, thank you, Timbo. I was texting and I was replying to an email that was important. All right, market's grinding this thing higher. Man, I'm not sure. I'm still not sure what I want to do today. Feel like I don't know what to do with my hands. Is there a straight to funded daily payout end of day drawdown firm? Not daily payout. I work in risk management. Um, I don't think so. I don't think there is a daily payout end of day drawdown straight to funded. I don't think so. I mean, I guess there would be. I work in risk management. If you reset a Take Profit Trader Pro account, then you technically that's kind of like a straight to funded account. But it wouldn't be end of day drawdown. Or wait, no. Hey, let's go, Timbo. Hey, MB, good morning. Hey, by the way, guys. Hey, good morning, Linda. Good to see you. Yeah, I mean, this green here is just me passing evals, so this doesn't really count. But I'm very happy with my $200 on my Apex accounts, and I'm most happy about my Tradeify Live account. I'm not sure, but I think this is the first time that we are actually above our initial balance on a Tradeify Live account. I believe so. So, but I'm going to force myself, at least for the first week, I'm going to lock myself out at $500 in profit per day. I'm going to force myself to take slow baby steps on this Tradeify Live account. Excuse me. Oh, okay, here, I got to show you guys this. Seriously, why do I have to keep signing into all my different, like I keep getting signed out of my Gmail accounts. Like, is that a new thing? Like, it seems like every single day I just get signed out of my Gmail accounts. Uh, okay. Why can I not find things? Good grief. I'm. Oh, by the way, guys, did you see? Did you guys see that KJ guy? The KJ guy that was doing the 11K giveaway. The 11K giveaway. This was what the actual people that won, people that actually won the 11K giveaway, this is what they actually won. If I go $193 per week, basically what they won was a special discount for his book and or a discount. Yeah, basically how to beat prop firms book. They got a special discount for the book. They didn't even win. They didn't even get the book for free. They just got a special discount. That is what the 11 contestants won that entered and won the 11K giveaway. And you're telling me that's not a scam? Wow, it's crazy. Absolutely shameless. Exactly. Throw that on the court at WNB. Book sales must be suffering. Oh, man. Okay. Need to figure out. Oh, come on. All right. Hang on. I'm just going to send it to me. Oh, here we go. I finally found it. We are officially, folks. It's official. We have our tea time for Thursday morning. Thursday morning, official tea time. There we are, 10:36. We will be teeing it off at the Amish Open, 10:36 tea time. And 3-day event. 3-day event, USGA rules, individual stroke play with a cut line at the end of the second day where the top half of the field will make the cut and play Saturday for the grand prize. We are currently going to be golfing with Gabe Raber, Daryl Beachy, and Adam Gingrich from Georgia. So let's go, folks. Let's go. Oh, I'm excited. I'm so excited, man. Look at all my Yoder. You know this is the Amish. You know this is the Amish Open because of the names. Look at how many familiar last names. Millers, Yoders, Hirschberger, Wagler, Miller, Schlabel, Raber, Troyer. All of those names are very, very much last names. So, lots of Yoders, lots of Millers, Troyers, Weavers. That's it. That's how you know. My name is Lester. Yes, Classic Man 2020. That is correct. That is my official legal name. Don't tell anyone. Lots of ers. That's true. Do you want to know a funny story how the Millers became Millers? It's actually a pretty unique story. So when our ancestors came over, we came from the Swiss. So that's where we came from. And when we came into the US, this was back in the 1800s, they didn't really have last names. So they used their occupation to kind of decide what their last name was. And the Millers, they would mill. So they would have food mills or grain mills. And when they came over, they used, because they were mills, they ran mills, they called themselves Millers. That's how they became Millers. I forget the Yoders. What was the Yoders last? What did they? There's like a very interesting book that explains all of it, and from our heritage and where we come from, and why the last names are what they are. So it's pretty cool. They like to yell "yo," yodeling. I need to. I'm trying to remember why were Yoders Yoder? Because some of it is kind of like the Dutch language for the occupation. Mill is the same as Miller. That's why that. But Yoder, what is that again? I know it's not less. It's not yodeling. I don't think so. By the way, yesterday's golf round, a little bit of a recap on yesterday's golf round. It did go a lot better. My driving was a lot better. My short game right now is doing really, really well. I had 3 times. I had 3 drives out of 12 drives. I hit my driver 12 times. I missed it. I only hit the fairway of the 12 times. I only hit the fairway 6 times, but I only hit a really bad shot 3 times. I had 3 times where I topped the ball. I hate it, but actually of the 3 times that I hit that I topped it, on twice, I still ended up getting par. Ended up shooting 8 over on 18 holes. I shot a really good round, and I had I had 12 greens in regulation, and I had 3 birdies. I played very well. I would be very, very happy if I had a round on Thursday like I had yesterday. But that's without any pressure. So Yoder's Mennonite or Amish. Have you been to Yoder's restaurant in Sarasota? Jay Persky, yes. I've been to Yoder's in restaurant in Sarasota many times. Yoders are Mennonite or Amish. They're both. A lot of the Yoders and Millers and like there's a segment that are Mennonite and Amish. There's both. Yeah, so it is our heritage is from the Swiss of like German, Swiss German dialect. That is like our heritage, where we come from. Okay, near a Newfield. Okay, John, that's interesting. That place is awesome. Yes, it is, Jay. And it's also a great way to gain a lot of weight if you eat there a lot. All right, I need to go to Golf Galaxy today. I need to go to Golf Galaxy. I need to buy a couple things that I still need. Do you know of any do you know any of the people from any of the Amish TV shows? Shauno, I don't know of any. You mean that Amish TV shows right now that are going? MZ316, growing up, was my community with electricity or without? Growing up, no electricity. I grew up with no electricity. We did have indoor plumbing, thankfully, but no electricity and very. Okay, here's this will put it in perspective. When I grew up, when I grew up, hang on. Where is it? I'm trying to find a picture here. When I was growing up, until I was like 12 years old, this is what we used to mow the lawn. We used this to mow the lawn right here. Oh yeah, it's awesome. I still remember growing up. I have 4 brothers. So I have 4 brothers that are younger than me. I'm the oldest of the 5 boys, and I have 2 older sisters. So I would always kind of be in charge of, getting the lawn mowed and stuff like that. We would take turns mowing the lawn with these push reel mowers, and it would always, like, if during the springtime when the grass was growing really fast, we would have one person. We would have like a string that was tied to the lawnmower, and one person would be in front pulling, and the other person would be behind pushing, and that's how we would get the lawn mowed. Do my parents still live like that? No. So the Amish, at least where I was from, when I was like 13 years old, they basically changed some of their rules, and they allowed the basically the push mowers, they allowed the push mowers with the engine. So the self-propelled push mowers, like you see, like a Toro, they allowed that when I was like 12, 13 years old. So then we upgraded. Now, it's still not allowed to have a riding lawnmower, but you can have a self-propelled mower. Surprised I didn't use scissors. With no electricity, dugouts to keep food fresh. So, and this is the other crazy thing. So, without electricity, we could still have okay, way back when, I remember the ice box. Do you guys, I mean, I'm sure some of you probably remember this, but I remember when every week the Iceman would come and he would show up in a box truck, and the back of his box truck was insulated, and in that box truck were big chunks of ice that were cut to a specific size, and that is what we use to keep our food cold. So basically, the fridge the fridge that you would see now, the top part of it was open, and that part was used to put that block of ice in. So the Iceman would show up every Tuesday, and he'd come in, he'd have this big ice pick, and then this big chunk of ice. He had this big leather padding like on his shoulder. He would put the big chunk of ice on his shoulder, and he'd walk in, he'd walk into our home, and he would put in a fresh block of ice in our fridge, on the top half of our fridge, and that's what kept our food cold for the next week. That's how we lived. So there was no such thing as a freezer. So we didn't have ice cream or anything that had to be frozen. I mean, we couldn't have it. And I still remember, like, it was a huge treat for us to actually have ice cream, because the only time we would get ice cream is if we went to town with the buggy. We'd go to town with the buggy, and we'd buy ice cream, wrap it into, like, kind of wrap it in newspaper and brown paper bags to keep it insulated as much as possible. And then by the time we would get home, it would be starting to melt, but we could basically, that was the only time we would have to eat the ice cream as soon as we got home. And that was the only time that we actually had ice cream. And it was a huge treat. I remember there were 7 kids. So there was always a huge fight to make sure that everyone got an equal portion of ice cream. And I can still see my mom. My mom would sit there, and she'd literally take the ice cream and mark it out in portions and cut the ice cream into rations so everyone would have the same equal amount of ice cream. Because if not, it would be a fight. It would be, there'd be a fight breaking out if someone went and took more than their share. So, but you know what? Those are good memories. If I never heard of coolers, well, but you can't keep something frozen in a cooler. Like, it won't work. It'll keep it cold, but it won't keep it frozen. So, but now, since then, they've upgraded to, like, things have changed quite a bit. That's how it used to be. And since then, when the natural gas came into the community, that changed things quite a bit, because now you can have natural gas for refrigerators, and that's what most people have now. So you don't need to have electricity for refrigerators. You can run a refrigerator on natural gas, and that is what most people do now. So you can have a freezer now. So yeah. It's better than a bag. But you know, funny story about our Iceman. The Iceman that used to be in our area that would deliver ice every, I think it was every Tuesday. Um, we were always kind of afraid of him. Like he kind of looked, he was this big burly guy, and he actually ended up going to prison for killing someone later on in his years. That I don't know. We always it was kind of it was sad, a sad situation. But our Iceman, we were always scared of him. All right. Well, the market is not doing a whole lot, and meantime, I mean, I'm not even sure what I'm looking for here right now. I'm not looking for much of anything. Yeah, it was Wick Oz. He had a big ice pick, and I don't know. It definitely had the makings of one of those horror movies. Uh, design knob. Gee, I know there is a movie about that. I know. Can you explain why Amish butter is in the news as of lately? I don't know what I didn't hear. Oh, I remember. We used to have a butter churn, and you take the cream off the milk, you put it in the butter churn, and we'd sit there and turn it until it turned into butter. I remember doing that. Uh, I should write a book of all these stories. Oh man. Yeah, it's such a different world now, isn't it? It's such a different world, and it like I don't know. I'm turning into an old person because I'm not one of those that kind of say the good old time. I have great memories of that, yet I wouldn't obviously, you know, I wouldn't want to live that way now. Like I would not want to live like that now, but it's still great memories. And growing up, it was just so different. It's so different than it is today. Even for my son. Like my son has no idea like how I grew up. Like he has no clue. And it's so hard to like explain that, you know, to your kids and to get them to like understand it. But I think everyone goes through that. It's just kind of one of those things. It's scorching hot here in Ontario, Canada. Drought conditions. Oh, really? Yeah, it's starting to get dry here. It is definitely starting to get dry here in Ohio. We've actually had a very consistent rain until just, I want to say, like the last 2 weeks. The last 2 weeks, we've definitely started to enter a little bit of a drought. Nothing crazy, but my lawn definitely is starting to feel it. Oh, actually, here I can show you guys what my lawn looks like right now. Hang on, 1 minute. Uh, let's take a live look at the lawn. Let's see. Here we go. Live look at the lawn. There you go. That's how the lawn looks right now. That is a live look. As you can see, it's definitely starting to turn a little bit of brown right here. It's just, it's a little, it's definitely drying up. It's drying up. But maybe I don't have to mow the lawn every 5 days that way. Here in North Carolina, we have rain every day this week. Oh, really? Wow. Hey, Niles, I got 8 funded accounts with Apex this morning. Let's go, Niles. I passed, hey, cheers, fist bump. I passed 650K accounts this morning on CPI as well. Let's go. Let's go, Niles. California, what's rain? Do the Amish come over to raise that shed? No, they did not. I was born in 2001. I can only imagine what things were like. Yeah, yeah. I missed 79 cents a gallon and $15,000 houses. Yeah. Okay, market. What is the plan here? $15K houses, but not the 375 minimum wage. Yeah, that's the thing all in trading. There's always give and take. Yeah. I remember my first job. The first job I ever had, I made $6 an hour. $6 an hour, baby. And that was the job that I worked the hardest physical labor I did in all of my adult life. That first job I had, $6 an hour, baby. Oh, it was rough. It was rough living. How many contracts did I trade, David Knight? So I went with 15 cons. I went the max size. I actually could have done it with 10, but I did it with 15. And I basically had a buy stop order at the 680s. And at the 680s and somewhere up here is where I ended up passing it. But it was pretty stress-free, actually. You made $3.80, which was minimum wage. Yeah, that's crazy. All young folks here born in 1969. Wow. Let's go, Whitewater Joe. Yeah, I was born in 1983, so I'm starting to become old. I'm starting to realize that. Oh, isn't that crazy? I remember looking at when I was growing up, you'd look at someone that was 40 years old and you'd think to yourself, yeah, that guy's old. And now that you're here, now that I'm here, I'm like, that's not that old. It's all about perspective. Hey, let's go, Mamba Fox Trades. Let's go. I'm 1 year older than your firstborn. Let's go, Trader's Chick. Nice. Anyone that missed the 80s and 90s have no clue. I agree. I agree. The 80s and 90s, it actually I would say the 90s and the 2000 years. Like the 90s to the 2000s was probably the biggest shift. It was probably the biggest shift in our society. I don't know. I would almost say in the last 100 years. Like cell phones changed society like cars changed society back in the early 1900s. I feel like that was that big of a shift, when you went from being, having cars be a normal thing and then normalized and then cell phones being normalized. I mean, everyone has a cell phone nowadays. Everyone. Everyone. Like you even see homeless people and they're homeless but they still have a phone. It's crazy. It's like a necessity like water. What do I use to copy trade? I use a Replicanto is what I use. Yeah, DL, I agree. How we doing, DL? Good to see you. Computers and internet changed society in the 80s to the 2000s. Exactly, DL. I 100% agree. Um, yeah, it's just so weird. You had the beepers. Oh, it's just it was a different time, man. And it's weird, like if you were born in the 2000s, if you're 20 years old, 25 years old, you don't know. Like that's just completely not even like you don't know what it was like before cell phones. You really don't. It's so weird, but yeah, it's definitely an interesting time to live through. Yeah, John, it was fantastic. We go back to those days in a heartbeat. People outside enjoying each other a lot more. Yeah, I agree. I agree. It was more I would say it was more real. Um People were just a little bit more real like the down I mean there's pros and cons to the technology. The downside is like it's just it can be such a time waste. Like technology and phones, it can really rob you of your time if you're not careful. DL, we used to do that too. Cup and string to communicate. Oh, you'd have to leave a message on the machine and hope to get back to you. I mean, I didn't even really experience that. I remember like when I was growing up Amish, the only way to communicate was by letter. We used mail. Literally, we used mail to communicate. I'm not even joking. Like that was our primary source of communication. That and then just word of mouth. Like you'd go to church, you'd talk to people, and you'd find out the news from one person to the next person to the next person, or wherever you worked at, you would find out what was going on. But back when I was like in my growing up, phones were still not a thing, even landlines. Like the Amish, we were not allowed to have a landline phone in our house. So our communication was even worse than landlines. There was no way to communicate other than by letter. Is that still the same in the Amish community? DL, no, it is not. Now, okay, some Amish communities, yes. There is a segment of Amish, the Swartzentruber Amish, they still don't have indoor plumbing. They don't have indoor plumbing. They don't have electricity. They don't have phones. They don't have landlines. Like they are very primitive in how they live, and that is still how they live today. But from the Amish that I came from, they have allowed cell phones. They have cell phones, but they're flip phones, like the flip cell phones, not the smartphones. All right, we are ripping this thing back above the 770s now. Really curious to see if we can get back above the 800s. We've tried multiple times to break the 800 level and we've failed. So let's just be patient. I see the Amish in my town with cell phones and shopping in Walmart. Yeah, Frank Martin. Yep. Yep, DL. I had to call the broker to place $40 commission each way for stocks that were priced in fraction. Yeah, all in trading. Yep. That's wild. That is wild. How did you call off of work, Almighty? You just didn't show up. That's how. Literally, you just didn't show up. But I had a friend who was a lawyer, and all he did is work with the Amish fighting each other like the Hayfields and McCoys. I mean, that sounds a little odd. Okay, market. Are we going to break through the 800s this time? I am going to go play golf again this afternoon. I'm going to try to play another round this afternoon and a final final prep round tomorrow, and then hopefully I'm ready. Man, I really really hope that I play well in the Open. I just want to play well. I don't have to be great. Like, I don't need to have my best round ever. I just want to play like I know I'm capable of, and not be an embarrassment. Did I fix my driver? I don't know that I would. I did have a better session yesterday, but it wasn't great. And we rejecting off the 780s. Back in the mid 90s, I built hotels. We used an Amish company for our framing. He would call us on a payphone and would send faxes to that. He would send faxes to that payphone. I mean, that sounds right. That sounds right, Jake Dell. It is crazy. Who are my top 3 favorite pro golfers? Ooh, that's a good question. I mean, Jordan Spieth. I don't know why. I love Jordan Spieth. I do love Scotty Scheffler. I love Scotty Scheffler, what he stands for, and um, who else? Scotty Scheffler, Jordan Spieth. Ooh, I've got one more that I could choose. Ooh, man. That is an interesting one. I mean, I could go Justin Thomas. Oh boy. I mean, Tiger Woods was obviously a favorite as well, but I'm kind of going with current players right now. Happy Gilmore. Not really. Um okay, I'm trying to think of some names. Probably Justin. Yeah, is it Justin Thomas? Probably. I mean, Rory McIlroy. I'm trying to think if I would actually. I find him entertaining, but I'm not sure he would be classed as my favorite. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Justin Thomas. Myself. I think they said PGA Tour. Bryson, well, but Bryson isn't part of the PGA Tour. So I do like Bryson, but I don't think I would say that he's like one of my favorites. I don't know. I'm not sure I would, but I do enjoy watching him. I watch his YouTube content all the time. Yeah, pro golfer. Oh, okay, pro golfer. So it wouldn't have to be PGA Tour, huh? Donald Trump. Oh man. And we're just going right back up, dip back down into the 750s, and we're just right back up to the 770s. Impressive. Michelle Wee is the daughter in law of NBA legend Jerry. Wait, daughter in law? Are you? I did not know that. I did not know that. Interesting. Huh, that's interesting. Man, we're just breaking right up through the 770, 780s. It's like we want to retest that 800 level. Seven nineties just gonna rip right. I mean, I'm really curious if this is gonna break through the 800s now. Hmm. I'm just venting because I have a red D, even though I know what to look for. I'm sorry, Dabda. I know the feeling. We've all been there. All right, I am seriously debating about just calling it a day. I am really not seeing the benefits of taking a trade right now. I don't want to take a trade up here at the 800s. I'm definitely not going to short it. And I'm not going to go long up here. I don't know. I think we just kind of wait. Call it, might just want to call it a day. Timbo, don't do it. Yeah, it's too late to get long up here. Just, I don't want to get long. Don't do it, Timbo. Don't listen to him. Don't listen to him. Oh, here we go. 800s. 800s. There she is. Let's see what happens. I'm going to see what happens just for entertainment purposes. Are we going to rip through it? Anybody going to take a short here? Hey, Sherry from Cleveland, Ohio. Welcome. Good morning. Mex, didn't I tell you all earlier? I don't know. Did you? Maybe you did. Good for you. Did you? Telling other people what to do is not really the goal in trading. Doing it yourself, that's the goal. That's the point. Did you take the trade? Did you take the trade, Mex? I told you. And there we go. 8 10s. It's just going straight up, man. Trying to pass and even. You need 825.5. Let's go, Black Coffee. I believe. Right now it's looking good. It is looking good. How do you prepare for the following day of trading after blowing accounts? Could use some advice, Karubo. Honestly, if you're not in a good mental place, then just take a day off. Just take a day off, or I always honestly kind of test the waters. Um, I kind of test the waters. Like if I have a bad blow up day, the next day, if my first trade is a red day, then I usually just lock it away. Like just walk away and shut it down for the day. But if your first trade is a green day, is a green trade, a nice first trade, then I'm more likely to keep trading and yeah, keep going. And that's kind of what I did with these accounts. Kind of what I did today. 5 second memory of a goldfish. That's true. Yeah, it's hard to trade this all the way up here. I definitely am not going to do it. All right, seeing a pullback back down to the 800s now. Let's see if this gets bought up or not. Hey, Mosh Miner, thank you. The curse continues, unfortunately. I still can't believe that I did that. Still can't believe I did that. And right back up, 810s. Let's see if we can break through the 810s. Hey, nicely done, Mosh Miner. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, let's see. Are we going to get through the 810s here? Through the 820s? Here we go. Here we go. 820s. We're about to break all-time highs. Actually, no, we did all-time highs are 840. 848 is the all-time high. There we go. 826 is there you go. Let's go. Let's go, Black Coffee. Hey, Anthony Amp. We're doing okay. We're recovery phase. We're doing all right. Can give me 5K funded account, please. Sorry, I cannot. And how can you get receipts for Take Profit Trader? It's actually a really good question, JW. I'm not sure other than your email or through your credit card. Just use that. Just bought some SPY puts October expiration. Oh, really, Wall Street? I see. That's interesting. There he goes, breaking out 835s and still going. Very interesting. About to make new all-time highs. Man, that's crazy. From the lows down here of 620 all the way back up. 200-point rip back up. Love to see it, I guess. Will I try that name again soon? Once my heart stops hurting, yes, I'll try him again. I'm a sucker for punishment. I'll do it again. What's the definition of insanity? Doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. That's where I'm at. Fun times, man. Fun times. Man, this thing could just rip right through the 850s and just keep going. Not sure it's, I don't know. Infused too violent. Yeah. Oh, man. All right. I came from ES, MES, thought it was too slow. I'm trying out copy trader on quant guard. It seems to work with one follower or more, and I have to see. I see. All right, it's just continuing higher. I am really thinking about. I think I just need to. This might be one of those days it just keeps going higher. Wow. We are about to make new all-time highs, folks. And there she goes. New all-time highs, fellas. There she is. Crazy, man. Oh, yeah, Daniel Rosenstein. I hear you, man. There she is. 850s. 850s. $850s. Man, that's crazy. We're just going to keep going, aren't we? Look at it go. 860s. I kind of wish I had something to trade, but wish I was trading, but at the same time, this is exactly what happened yesterday. Exactly what happened yesterday. I got suckered in and then it just dumped the rest of the day. And I'm not about to repeat that pain. Oh, that's crazy. Can anyone help here? I bought 5 to 50K evals from and only 4 active. The 5th is not showing up. Yeah, I don't know. We just have to reach out to them. If short at the 850s, Sorrel, yeah, good luck. That's where I don't know. All right, guys, I think I'm going to call it a little bit early today because I am kind of done trading. I am done trading, and I don't want to sit here and watch. I don't want to sit here and watch this thing keep going higher. I am not. I'm just going to walk away. Gonna go work on my golf game. Get ready for the Open. And I am not going to open the screens again today. I'm not doing it. Actually, I'm going to lock myself out on my Apex accounts. I'm going to lock myself out and just prevent me from repeating what I did yesterday. Just not necessary. I just don't need to do that. Just don't need to do that, man. All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate. Thanks for stopping by. And we'll be back tomorrow. And then I'm going to be off Thursday, Friday because of the open. But we'll be back tomorrow. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate all you guys. Hit the like button on your way out. Take care and God bless.